So would you please welcome into the cage, Sheldon Taylor. And would you welcome his opponent into the cage, Imran Aitlhadj. This is Amateur K1 in the flyweight division over 3 two-minute rounds of action. And your fighters in the cage. In the blue corner, he weighed in at 54.5 kg. He represents the Minotaur gym, Sheldon Taylor. And in the red corner, he weighed in at 57 kg. He represents the Black Star gym, Imran Aitlhadj. Your referee for this one, Mr. Andy Nichols. So, Dean, we start the Lion Fighting Championships 11 with 2 young amateur K1 stylists. Sheldon Taylor in the blue, the shorter, stockier young man from the Minotaur gym, and Imran Aitlhadj from the Black Star gym, the leaner, taller of the two.
Sheldon utilising the leg kicks very well, and you can see from his frame, he's worked on his strength and conditioning, and particularly his power in his punches and kicks, Malcolm.
Yes, definite different body shapes here to these two men. And as we said, the taller of the two, Imran, but he's got to make that pay, as you said, against the stocky, more muscular Sheldon. As I said that, a big right hand from Sheldon Taylor.
Sheldon Taylor's doing a great job of using in and out footwork, body kick there. He's moving his head off the center line, not making his target of his head a static position. You see there, he moves his head very well.
And with being with the Minotaur gym, it'll be a traditional Thai background.
Light on his feet, utilising the leg kicks early. He'll try and hammer away at that lead leg of Aitlhadj. And it takes the spring out of the step, Malcolm, and negates the footwork later on in the fight.
Yeah, Aitlhadj has really got to work off that lead leg, from that southpaw stance, that lead hand and lead leg, to keep himself out of trouble. When you lean in and bring your body into it as well, when you've seen the power that Sheldon Taylor will have at the weight, he's got to be very careful here. And again, I really like the low leg kicks, but do it with the lead leg to start.
Aitlhadj now seems like he's gauged the distance and he's working on the outside, but he needs to start throwing punches in combinations and then finish with kicks. He can't let Sheldon settle, because when he settles, Malcolm, he'll plant those feet on the floor and draw up power from the bottom up and transfer them through the hips.
That's right. At the moment, Aitlhadj is utilising single shots, and as we saw there, the exclamation mark on this round at the end of it was the combination work, as he rightly said, of Sheldon. Imran, I thought, grew into the round, but he really needs to work combinations as well, rather than those single shots. And always, when you're finding your distance against a powerful man, working off the lead leg or the lead hang to give you that little bit of safety as well. So as round 2 approaches, Dean, I think we're both in agreement that probably Sheldon Taylor took that opening.
The cage control and the aggression and the number of strikes landed, particularly the leg kicks there, could have pulled him up on the scorecards. But let's see if Aitlhadj can start putting these combinations together.
Well, the thing that he's got to be careful of from that southpaw stance is when he wants to throw, what he sees as his more powerful left tools, the left leg and the left hand. He's just like that, having to work into the right hand of his opponent. That's why, even though he's southpaw, he must work from that lead first before he has the confidence or the safety to throw those rear tools, because every time he looks to step in and throw, there's the big right hand of Sheldon Taylor waiting there for him.
Often you see that big right hand. I was just about to say, you'll see a southpaw versus an orthodox striker, and it opens up the power hands to each. So in the orthodox, it's going to open up the right hand, and the southpaw is going to open up the left power hand.
With the southpaw, what I always like to see them do is operate behind the right hand and the right leg until maybe you've got your opponent off balance, and then come through the channel with your favoured left. Because if, as I said, when you're not setting up like this and someone is as alert as Sheldon Taylor is, you know that right hand's going to come into play a lot here.
Sheldon Taylor did a great job of whipping those leg kicks in. I was just about to say, before he kicked, he was concentrating on in the boxing realm and negating to go down to the legs. But what he's doing now, he's closing down, he's cutting off and chopping away at that front leg. He's trying to steer him round, Malcolm, into that right hand.
Yes, and Aitlhadj, he felt that. He's trying to protect that leg now, but it's the difficulty for him because it's the leg he'll favour to throw as well. So again, when you look at the thinking fighter, Sheldon Taylor has looked at that leg, said he comes through to the rear leg, and he's targeted that and he's chopped into it. And now the midsection, pinpoint accuracy from the young man from the Minotaur gym at the moment. And that right hand lands again, Dean.
Taylor, the possessor of some absolutely brutal power, and he's showing that now. He's blasting the leg kicks away, looking for a home for that right hand, but very calm and composed. And we've got to give it up to Aitlhadj. I mean, looking at these two fighters, Malcolm, one could argue one could be much more stronger than the other, and we're looking at Sheldon Taylor having a more muscular frame. But Aitlhadj has not backed down. His confidence has not wilted in this fight.
No, I did see that as he walked back to his corner, it was with a decided limp. He really was limping back to his corner, and that's because of the change of tactic from Sheldon Taylor late in the second to really target those legs. And as we know, Thai style, he really turned the hips into targeting those thighs. And Aitlhadj has got a hard third round coming up. So third and final round of our opening bout here at Lion Fighting Championships 11. And as you said, I want to pick up on what you said earlier, Dean. Imran has shown incredible heart and durability. He stayed there in the pocket. He's wanted to stand and trade, but he is beginning to feel the pace now, especially with that left leg.
Aitlhadj needs to keep busy, check those low leg kicks and then fire off, counter punch and move off that center line, but keep his hands up in the trades, because to watch that big head kick, just like there from Sheldon Taylor.
Well, what Taylor's done now is from the middle part of the second round, everything he's thrown is with feet planted and with power. And Aitlhadj, as I said, he's got to come forward, he's got to start getting points back, and he's doing the right thing. And again, I would love to have seen far more of that lead leg teep to protect that left leg and keep the distance for the taller fighter.
Aitlhadj tentative to go in, and that is because of that right hand of Taylor.
He's also protecting that left leg, Dean.
Nice body kick from Aitlhadj. He's got to put a stamp on this. He's got to show Taylor he's not afraid to trade, and the counter punch is going to be his friend here.
It's difficult at this age, and as we said, we've talked about the body shapes and the power, and we're seeing it there now from Taylor. It's a difficult task when you know you've got to do something, but you also know what you're risking, and that's risking coming into range just like that. That summed it up totally. That's what Imran Aitlhadj has to juggle with all the time. If I come in, if I do the work, if I try to get the points, this is the consequence.
Big kick now from Taylor, looking for the left hook. I'd like to see Imran circle off that cage. He can't afford to be backed up and cut off by Taylor.
He's done a good job. He's got plenty of heart. He's very durable. He's in with a very tough young man. But it's been a hard night's work for him. Every time he's wanted to do his own work, he risks the powerhouse replies from Sheldon Taylor. And that makes it hard across the 3 rounds.
Aitlhadj needs to think. Punches and kicks in bunches. He can't throw singular shots like that because Taylor will time it, and he's coming in now with some brutal punches, Malcolm.
Right at the end of the round, it's the exclamation mark on a very good 3-round performance from Sheldon Taylor, but a gutsy performance as well, Dean, from Imran, against the odds, really.
He's only going to walk away from this fight learning in himself, learning that he can step up in front of this crowd and perform, no matter the opponent in front of him. Great work by Sheldon Taylor, utilising the leg kicks early and that power right hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I make the official announcement on this one, I think you'll agree, a great way to start the evening tonight with 2 very good young men indeed. But we do have a unanimous decision, our judges in favour of the blue corner, Sheldon Taylor.